Hey church family, Pastor Michael here. Super excited to stand before you today and present this opportunity that we're calling Rise Up and Reach. It was about 2008 that I was driving down Burnett Road. And as I was passing through the Anderson intersection, it was like that God just spoke to me. Not in an audible voice, but like He just pressed upon me, like, Michael, start the church right here in this community. And as I drove around 78757, the Lord just pressed upon me. He's like, Michael, this is going to be hard. This is going to be challenging. Start the church here, put a stake in the ground. And at the time when He said challenging, I was thinking like 6 months, 9 months challenging, and then everything would be off and running. But by God's grace, man, here we are 10 years later, able to present this opportunity to get into some permanent retail space right off of Anderson Lane, and I'm super excited. It was probably like February that my daughter and I were at Shipley's Donuts just right across the street, and my daughter Kennedy says, Daddy, what if we met right there? Look, this space is available. Let's have our church worship service there. And in my head, in my heart, I thought, no way this could happen. This space is too nice. The opportunity is too good. The visibility is too great. But Pastor Keith has been so helpful for me and for our church family, and he's just kept encouraging, like, Michael, just keep persevering, keep stepping out in faith, keep trusting the Lord. So we picked up the phone, we called the realtor, the landlord of the property, and they kind of laughed at us and they blew us off. And so we went out and got a broker, and our own broker kind of laughed at us and blew us off, but we just kept coming. We just kept bringing this opportunity before the Lord. And in March, April, May, we're negotiating back and forth with the owner of the property, and man, we've landed on an opportunity, and we're calling it Rise Up and Reach. Because we just like COVID-19 is just like this cloud of fog about what's going on in our world, and we wanted to call our church family to rise up through the fog and reach out and step out in faith to trust God to do great things. Listen, the story of our church family is a step of faith. When we started 10 years ago, it was a step of faith, and by God's grace, 10 years from now, there'll be another step of faith, and this is the step of faith for us right now, church family. And so we want to invite you to be a part of that. And here's what it looks like. One, we want you to come to this location. You see the address in the email. Come to this address and pray. Pray about what is the Lord doing with this opportunity. Is this an opportunity for you to personally be involved in seeing our church family take this step? Two, we want you to attend our informational meetings. Online, on Zoom. We want to keep you well informed during this time where you can ask questions and we can give greater detail. Three, we want to ask you to give financially. We've been saving as a church family. We've been saving for this opportunity, but we still need about $75,000 to help with the build-out cost. And so we want to invite you to be a part of that with us. And there's one of two ways that you can do that. You can do a one-time gift that you would pledge here now, and then we would have money in hand by September 1st, 2020. Or you can make a pledge of increasing your monthly giving for 1 year. And so we want to invite you to be a part financially. And then the last one, if you would just tell us yes or no. No. As you pray about it, it is okay to say no, that this is not where you see the Lord leading our church family, or yes, that this is where you see the Lord leading our church family. I mean, this is a great opportunity for our church family. We're going to have greater visibility, more opportunities to proclaim the name of Jesus, to see men, women, and children grow in Jesus, to leave a larger footprint of God's glory in 78757, raising up disciples, starting churches, pressing back darkness. It's going to be a great opportunity, but it's also a step of faith, and that the Lord's going to have to show up, that we're going to die to ourselves, that we're going to sacrifice, that we're going to give of our comforts, like going out to eat and vacations, because we're going to make a commitment to see North Village Church established in this part of our city. So that's the invitation for us, church family. Rise up and reach.